This is not working out. Well, anyway, good afternoon, everyone. This is Dark Wraith. I am here playing a transit game that I have been playing for a while off stream. For those who have me on YouTube, you'll already see what is going on. I know today's Monday is kind of a little rickety, and I usually do my usual streams on Switch, but today I'm doing my PS5 for maybe a day or two, something like that. This I will be doing possibly 3 streams today, not just for that, and to make up for maybe the stretched out streams that I will have since they'll probably go away soon. Um, I'll probably do this game for maybe about 2 hours at best, but this game has a tendency to crash out because of how it's set up, and it's a simulation and like that, just like how games like The Sims and stuff like that is. So I'm gonna do my best to do that. Also, there's an ad break coming in a minute right there. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit exclamation point ad, and I will hold you out for conversation. If not, you just got to wait and hold out till you come back. Like I said, I will do this game for about 2 hours, but this is a favorite game that I've been playing for a while. I'm trying to set this stream title together for some reason. It's not updating like I want it to be, or like I should need to be, but whatever case it may, that's just what it is. Um, I'm trying to get things in order. I don't want to be overbearing with certain stuff. I do realize some people got other stuff going on and other things that they're doing. So that's basically that there. And excuse me. Trying to get things in order as much as I can, and all that jazz. Trying to figure out where's certain stuff at because certain commands and certain things are not showing up the way they should. Um, but whatever. But I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, this Monday is kind of a little different from what it usually be. So, that's just what it is. I just gotta just do what I can do for the time being until something else comes up. And yeah, that's it. So with that being said, we're gonna get started. Like I said, as I usually tell people right there, whether I have 1 viewer or 100 viewers, I gotta keep things going. So that's just that there. And again, if this game crashes out for whatever reason, as it would be prone to doing, it's gonna have to be what it is, and I'll just have to play another game and I guess you say an essence to that. So, all right. So for anybody that knows about transit right there, it's a certain thing that I just have a thing to do where I actually enjoy what I do, playing these type of games. And so I've been working hard. As you can see, have a lot of coin here, and my level is very high. I've been playing this game for well over 2 months. There's sometimes I've been falling back from it again because this game has a tendency to crash out and everything's set up. And if anybody is from Philly, you will know how things are set up. And I'm a nerd for transit because I've been like that for a while, even though I've been falling back from certain stuff like that. But it's still a thrill. It's still a game that's to enjoy, to actually expand your mind and really just have a real development right there. And also for what I guess you say society standards of having a great transit system in a state or a country of some sort. So as y'all can see, I have a big map right there. This is not a map based on anything for real, but it seemed like some parts would relate to like maybe parts of California and stuff like that, and some other places like Chicago and all that type of stuff. So I decided to take it upon myself to actually expand it and actually diverge it on something like a theme like SEPTA, which is in my city, which is also the fifth largest transit agency in the world, if I recall correctly, in the country. Maybe something like sixth largest in the world. I forgot. New York is, I think, above us by like maybe another two positions there, but nonetheless, that's just that. Um, Again, I know today is like one of them days, it's kind of dry, but like I said, we're gonna see what happens. So, hello, folks coming in. I hope you enjoy your day. Once again, I'm Dark Rave. I am playing some transit gaming, and hopefully, what I'm saying, everything will be good. All right, so right now I am close to finishing my last mission for clean this game. It's kind of difficult because I've been trying to like find a way to have a route to connect with all the districts right there, and a route that can be driven within 50 minutes, which is impossible. Which I'm making it trying to express style. I have not been successful at that except for creating stops. So on my spare time, I just been basically trying to like work within my means of, I guess, expanding my, I guess, horizons of what I can do. But honestly, this game is really great for what it is. But again, it's a lot because I'm still trying to work certain stuff out. But nonetheless, you know, that's just what it is. So in the meantime, while I can figure it out, I'm going to do a few routes. I'm going to do a couple routes right here. Bus simulator. Ha ha ha. Yes. Yeah, bah ha ha. Well, guess what? Like I told you, I tried different games, and this is one of the games I had not streamed, so this is my first time streaming it. Hello, Dynamo. Dynamith. Bring your little goofy ass over here. You might need this for your agency in New York. Dead ass. Yes, you can hit people. You will get penalized, but I'm not trying to do that. I already had enough raging on this game, playing per usual with the ish. And it just be a lot going on, you know? You can hit people, you can hit items. It's basically a simulation, but it's close to it'll be the realest thing that you can get out of this game. I'm not a psycho, by the way. Of course not, Dynamo. We know you're not a psycho. You just have a certain way of just being silly and just being divisive. But in any case, let's see how this goes. I don't really. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't try to hit people. I really try not to hit people. But sometimes they get what they ask for. Because if you see a bus, if it's in real life right there. If you see a bus going, now I know I should be following the rules of actually driving a certain speed with a bus, but if you get in my way, you're going to get hit. Especially when you're in my blind spot or my view that I cannot get to you at. And also, by the way, Dynamo, if this game crashes with there, I will have to switch to a different game because this game has a tendency to crash. I don't know why in certain segments of certain parts of the game, but yeah, it just be a lot. So Dynamo, you will hear me. Probably you might hear some cussing. Usually that Wraith does. You know, what I'm saying you feel a funny guy. And I wish I could have a cam on my stream so you can see my face there, so you can enjoy the animation, actually the real, you know, more engaging effects of it. But once I get on stream again, I will do that. But for children, this is where you got to get right now because I have just certain stuff I can't use right now. But yeah, let's get a bus here.
All right, the bus is all yours. I'm going to head back to my nice
So we got electric buses, we got some diesel buses. I know some people see a bus is a bus. If we hit on a budget, I can see the camera I have. I mean, I'm not on a budget. It's just more so I haven't had time to do so. But mainly for my camera from a PlayStation 5 because my port is kind of messed up. So I'm trying to see, like, I should just get it fixed right now, right? Or I should just use the other port right there in front of it so I can use the camera for the time being until I can, you know, not refurbish, but get my PS5 cleaned up and upgraded. But it's working fine. But I could do a lot more better stuff with it so it can be more efficient, you know? So I'm just, I guess you'd say, taking my time too much. All right, there goes the 7. Right now, I'm trying to see what bus route I'm going to try today. There's a bus route in particular that I'm looking to do. But because there's a lot of routes that I have in place, I can't do it. And the time frames is a little different. But Dynamo, if push comes to shove, I'll definitely take up your offer. All right, there we go. Let's go into trans. Let's go to turn. Come on, move. Oh my gosh. See, Dynamo, we're not even like 20 minutes into the stream. My bad, meant to say what? What'd you say? Hold on, let me see what you said. My bad, my stuff acting up a little bit. Of the camera I have, well, that's fine. Either way, Dynamo. Come on, move. See, Dynamo, we're already starting off bad already with this ish. People just don't know. Oh gosh, I done messed up the vehicle, and that's a small hefty font. So yes, instead of like, you know, how in real life you set the bus got to stop report, you know what I'm saying, you just take the fine and all that type of stuff. All right, so are you serious? You just ran in front. See, this is what I'm talking about. I need to pay attention because like there's always some ish. Yeah, it's coming out of the company's paycheck that I own, so you know that I got enough money, enough coins to cover it. But it just be a nuisance when they're dealing with the ish, especially when you want like a picture perfect type of thing, and so that does be a hindrance. especially when you have like a lot of stuff going on. It, I now put it like this. I usually try to like you should join the union. Yeah, right. We have no union here. It's like I'm the judge and the jury, stuff for that type of thing. I do have other bus drivers. I do have other drivers under me right there, as me part of ours, like mostly co-owner of the company right there. And I usually don't wear the outfit. I just usually wear my suit or whatever stuff that I just drive the people interacting right there. The problem that I have here right there is just like real to a T is realistic to the point where there you gotta deal with a lot of like you know I had to reset the game or reset the well, let me rephrase it. I had to remodify and reset things with it because the NPCs here, the cars and stuff like that, will be in the way. And it's plus because like if there's a little quirkiness or some a little blockage, even like a small minor one there, it's going to cause a major infraction right there, and it's going to cause delays and disruptions. Instead of inconveniences, it's going to be like a bunch of cars packed up right there. If there's like a glitch right there or a pile right there, and that causes the game to actually mess up real badly sometimes. And that pisses me off because I love playing this game because it's for what it is. You see how it is, the design, the bus, the look right there. Even though this game is a little bit over 4 years old, you know what I'm saying? It's still great, one amongst for a simulation game of a sort, you know. So as you can see, there's people waiting for this bus stop here. I've been adding some new stuff right there in this game as I go along. It would have been nice had I took y'all for my step-to-step journey from where I began to where I ended. Where I'm continue going. That should be great. That's really dope. And like I said, this is one of them games that I enjoy because I am a nerd for transit and also for development and also expansion. So meticulously, I like to do that. And vehemently, I have a resounding way. Come on, a resounding way. So I like to actually, you know, utilize my talents and skills in such a way. I'm a dinosaur nerd. Okay, fair enough. I would love to hear some dinosaur facts. Maybe something I could never know heard of right there, you know? I'm always here for some information. As long as it's meaningful, you know what I'm saying? Or something I could just be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Something I did not know. And something I can maybe just like, you know, keep in mind for the next time, you know? Dinosaurs are dead. Oh, gosh. You know what, Dynamo? Get on my face. Goofy ass. Alright, so... there goes the bet bus right there. And see, some buses I don't really customize. Most of them I try to have a customization for certain buses, but not all of them are going to make it through. So I'll just be like, all right, as long as they operate well enough, I can do that. I heard of Jurassic Evolution, but I haven't kept up with it. I haven't seen anything Jurassic related since maybe 2000 or something like that. Come on. See, Dynamo, this is what I'm talking about. You got people like that just be just crossing the street right there. And I know it's like a little absurd to be driving the way I'm driving right now, but like, come on now. Well, you can see the aerial view right there, the police station right there, another bus right there. I have a lot of bus routes in this area. And this is based on SEPTA, so you can look it up for yourself. But yes, I do. I'm gonna show you soon right there. What I'm about to do is I'm deadheading, which is basically a transit, well, basically a transit term for going to a location right there, not in service. Okay, yeah, and I just crashed. Okay, the brakes are a little bit heavy, so this is realistic. So there's certain things that are realistic, like. There are certain things that are realistic to the game. So basically, the braking right there, the heavier the bus, the heavier the braking. You know what I'm saying? Unless depending on how the bus is built. The engine right there, the frames, stuff like that, you will definitely see for yourself. I am about to go to the other side of the city to be in service for this bus called the Route 9 going from Andorra to 4th and Walnut. Again, that's in Philly. You're more than welcome to do that. Let me deviate over here, which I should have done the first time. Now, usually I can fast travel, which is an option, but I like sometimes just like going there myself. Now, usually in certain depots, you can't just have any bus now. I can do that. You can make modifications like only certain buses go to certain depots and there's certain districts and areas. Yeah, this bus is definitely heavy, and it's efficient, but it's difficult to turn, as you can see right there. I'm trying to like ease my way turning on the street, and now I'm going to the highway. And mind you, I'm not scheduled for anything, but I am going to be doing a scheduled route. I am going to do like a route for maybe about 2-3 trips right there. Maybe, depending on how I feel about the situation. And so far, this game hasn't crashed, because sometimes this game will randomly and sporadically crash out of nowhere. So I have options I can do on there. Well, let me go to that side. As you can see, this bus is difficult to turn. It's heavy. And now we at the business center. I had to use my emergency brakes just to brake down because that car would not like move and just braking so fast in front of me. Like this bus could like stop at a dime. So Dynamo, you might see, he might hear some cussing, some extra raging right there. Usually I don't try to, but you know, this is one of them type of games where we're like, yo, this game will really take you to your limits with there. Even though it's a simulation, close to the real thing in real life, how bus drivers deal with it there, whatever part of the city, depending on what your agency that's in your state, you know, that comes to the territory, you know. But that also brings a certain modicum of things when you just have to deal with stuff for that. So that's just basically that there. The NPCs be very disrespectful because they don't move out the way they should. And I'll be like, yo, can you, like, you see a big 5-ton bus right there, especially articulated, or you want to call it an accordion bus for some people out there. Bro, see, Dynamo, this is what I'm talking about, the fuck shit. You deal with, go ahead, y'all might as well go ahead and cross, because, yeah. One thing about me, Dynamo, what you're going to see in this game right there, I will honk the horn. I would have just random. You crazy ass. Actually, I would have did. I would have probably done a couple times, you know. Wait, now that I'm into my crimes on stream. Oh, no. Let me stop. Oh, all right. I was about to go around you. So I think I have a total of like 35 bus routes in different areas, I think. I know it's not a lot, but for what it is, it probably is a lot more than distinctively for a game like this. That's probably why it crashes out so much. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But I know this was on PC. It'd probably be a lot worse. So I guess for what it is, you know, I ought to be grateful or whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to take. I'm not gonna take this bus to the depot because this right here is not gonna work for me. I need a bus I can, you know, utilize correctly. Skill issue, not necessarily, but yes, it's a realistic issue because the braking system here is like definitely, like I said, realistic. So I definitely got to make sure I be on point. And as you can see, Dynamo, why am I bringing a bus on a tight area? The curb was an offense. Was major offense, but you know it is what it is. But I actually navigate the corners of these things really good, as you can see. It's just the fact is I gotta learn to take my time and actually navigate them correctly. You know, I would turn on this corner, but like I'm already going to be on the side, so it don't even matter. I like this one because it has a more louder horner and it's more efficient, but that's the only thing at this is the point. But there are other buses that are actually much more better I can use. I mean, this bus is good too, but I prefer certain select buses that I do, at least for the designs and stuff like that, what I have customized for. Come on, get out the street. This isn't where the chicken cross the road, okay? Otherwise, you'll be KFC, a roadkill. All right, there goes to 27, I think. Yep. No, for real. No, he ain't jaywalk. He be illegally crossing the line with no clearance. They sometimes do jaywalk if you're not like, moving fast enough, or there's like another bus in front of it blocking the roadway. But that's just usually what it goes. So I'm gonna go get a different bus. So you got different buses. You got diesel buses. You definitely is going to tell you the design of that. What in the GTA? What? Ain't no in the GTA. Now I can take a bus from a bus driver if I want to because I can. But sometimes I choose not to. This man said, "What in the GTA?" Dynamo, be quiet. The character model looks funny. Listen, I have nothing to do with that. It just happens to be what it be, and that's it. But let's stay focused. So I got many buses where I use like circular routes right there. You know, like for mini like to like certain events and stuff for that. Longer buses, as you know, for heavier routes where it's busy. Electric buses for efficiency, and diesel buses where I make use of it. The double decker. I'm gonna say I'm missing the name right there, but you know what I'm saying, the European or double decker right there for the use in London. At least I think that I know of. Another CNG, another fuel bus, like a little older, but you know what I'm saying, efficient. I don't know. You tell me. Goofy. Let's see. I'm going to pick this bus here.
Here's your bus.
Yes, I know. It looks weird saying purple. Do I want this color? No, I don't. I want the other ones. I might save that for just for another occasion. Not I'm discriminating a bus or against another bus. Yes, I am. Let's see another Volvo. Let's see. Let's try another one.
Here's the bus you chose.
Let's see. Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. Not I'm being picky, but I am. And to those who's expecting me to do a regular stream on Switch, not today. I am doing my regular stream. So if y'all have not checked my channel out, I am a variety streamer, meaning I do other games. And this is the first time I'm streaming this game on Twitch. I have streamed this on YouTube before, but I have not streamed this on Twitch. So this is new to y'all.
Have a nice trip.
And I've been very advanced in playing this game. So if this is not the stream for y'all, then that's okay too. But what we're not going to do is be overzealous and be obnoxious about why is he not playing this game? Because I'm not playing it. Fuck.
This the bus you wanted, right?
You know what? I'm going to just go with the yellow one. Because yellow bird, yellow mellow. Not a hooker bus. Shut up, bro. What are you talking about? It's showing royalty and showing great grandeur
Isn't this
colors.
a neat bus?
At this point, I might as well do Streets of Hookers, right? Let's see. Make sure everything's all good here. As you can see, the inside of this bus right here, a Volvo articulated right there. Seats up to, I think, was it 49 passengers, or like 41 passengers? I think that does. Things are. Alright, so as you can see this bus here, it looks real nice. Look, design, I like to have the different design reps there for it. You know what I'm saying? It may not work for everybody else, but yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to see. There's a non-bus right here. There's a 27 right there coming this way. Another one should be within another, like, less than 10 minutes, which is already en route, which is literally right here. The 85 is right here on time. At least I think it is. There goes another 27 right there docked. There is a 9 that's on its way, which is right here. So everything's running operational according to schedule, at least for the most part. Because I'm feeling like, because it's like a certain modicum of buses right there, I can fill in the gap, but it's going to cause a little imbalance there, but it's whatever. I want to do the 9 bus anyway. Yeah, it's relaxing, it's rejuvenating, so we want to get in, everybody to take some action. So let me press the 9 bus right here so I can actually get started. I'm going to get the 9 to the Endora. So, well, 4 for Walnut. I'm gonna just make this right here. Let me actually, I'm gonna be a fill-in bus, just for good measure. All right, 4 from Walnut. There we go. And that is like near the heart of that. That's like somewhere in the Center City area for those who are not from Philly, but you know, you'll get the idea as you go along. Oh, let me see. All right, 4 from Walnut. All right, great. Come on, come on. Taking all sweet old time doing nothing. And also, Dynamo, these drivers will also, like, illegally cross the other side right there, make illegal moves right there. They will literally cross the other side right there. Like, example, you on this lane right there, you expect a driver to, like, see, he run the red light. You will expect a driver not from the opposite lane, on the other side, on, like, the right side, not to cross over to your lane. But they will do that. They will overtake you if you take too long. And that what pisses me off about this game sometimes, too. It's too realistic to some degree on its first own good. Like, you literally got to deal with ish. And there's potholes, by the way, yes. And off guard. Alright, let's get ready to get to 9. We're going to actually There's a 9 right there. I'm going to fill in. Even though there's a 9 bus coming up there. Great. And that's going to be a wrap, okay? We might as well go tick for tack, Dynamo. I need to say he's Dynamith. That's... but alright, let's do this. Let's start this bus route here, and... You're going to see me start raging a little bit. And for those watching, how y'all don't tune in for this stream right here. Drive now. I forgot what bus... Oh, gosh. That's the problem I hate about this. You got so many buses here. Let me see. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was this bus. I think. Okay, it is. Alright, there's the bus driver leaving right now. So, as you see now, I'm starting to park for a little bit. I got to wait a little while for this bus because there is another bus coming behind me soon. As you can see right here, there goes it right there. So... Basically, I made enough bus routes so it can fill in service, but however, I do realize that sometimes it may be a little too much. Because that means it's going to be a bus missing, which is not. And there goes the bus right there, because I have to be a fill-in. Like I said, I can do whatever. But since this route is being busy right now, I'm going to be an extra bus to fill in. All right, Dynamith, let's go. We're about to get started on service. I like this area. I like this view too because like it makes it really realistic and real comfortable. Because you know what I'm saying. I can actually and Dynamith, is my mic okay? I want to make sure because I know I be saying my mic like when I'm doing my PS5 stream right there. It sounds weird on my part. I just want to make sure I'm very clear and loud for everybody to hear me, whoever's watching. And yes, you will hear some conversations from other drivers. You sound normal? Okay, I just had to make sure. Okay, let's get this turn in place. Hopefully I don't... Okay, so we actually made it through. All right, let's go. All right, I hit the little curb a little bit. You know, it's all right, but we make up for it. So as you see Dynamo, I'm trying to like... Dynamith, excuse me, I need to start saying it correctly. But I'm going to say Dynamo for now. Wait. You drive better than SEPTA. Oh, J-Bay, not you here. Yeah, for the most part. Listen, this is a start. Okay, so I made an error here. Let's just... Oh, this is what I don't like about this game center. Okay, I feel you. All right. J-Bay, what's going on with you? Hold on, let me pause this real quick. How you feeling today? Oh yeah, so J-Bay, you gonna... So J-Bay, I used to be a heavy nerd for SEPTA, but I'm a ghost. Girl, be quiet. You wasn't a ghost when you was beating that ass with them little dildos and stuff like that. Whoa, what on the world? Yes. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, J-Bay, you gonna... So usually you hear me see cussing and raging and stuff for that, but J-Bay, I might need one of those weapons right there because you know these passengers be unruly right there. Ghetto, ignorant, and unruly. So I might need one of those weapons that you have on... No, they really shouldn't. But I might need one of those weapons, J-Bay, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you might hear some extra cussing and stuff like that you usually don't hear from Wraith. But I'm gonna let you know today's gonna be one of them days. I'm beating a Bumblebee. It has a little bit. So this one has a little bit like a dark navy blue, with mixture. There's like a crystallization right there or some sort. So I'll actually like some animation right there. But a Bumblebee bus, that's cute. All right, let's do this. I heard you cuss people out. I wouldn't even blink. Well, J-Bay, consider the other side of things there. Because now I'm taking the full, how you say, modicum of things of actually being a bus driver. Now, years ago, a lot of people don't notice, I used to try to be, I wanted to work for SEPTA years ago. But over time, seeing how SEPTA is and how toxic it was, back in 2016 when the NAACP did insight study. Okay, so... I almost cussed. I almost really cussed real badly there because I was not paying attention, but also that driver shouldn't have seen the bus coming right there. When you see a bus going over 10 miles per hour on the surface, it can't stop it on dime. I don't understand why these people do some fuck ass. Lord, please forgive me. Lord, please forgive me. See, J-Bay, this is why I couldn't be a bus driver. I'm trying to hold my peace. It's a game, but the simulation really be doing a big number on you. Yeah, I know. I'm at Brex doing somewhere in 3 minutes. On the Earth is flat. One of them I almost cussed out today. Oh, JB, please. Child, that'd be the worst thing. Some people you just can't help right there. Some people just can't help themselves, and you just gotta pay it. There's no shade. But JB, try to keep your peace. Try to keep yourself together because you know what I'm saying. You can't have that going on today. We ain't gotta have time for that. All right. Now, normally under this particular circumstances, they're not paying the fare that we usually have the key cards.
Can't wait for a nice game of
No, please read what he said. I'm reading what you say. I'm just speaking fast and I'm just like quickly reacting to certain things, but I'm also reading it too. So my bad, my apologies. But I'll definitely read it again.
I'll never go on foot again. Taking the bus is just
I think
so
I'll need
much.
several
What?
tickets, please.
Okay, J-Bay, so please excuse my reaction by my emotes, but I'm pretty much hard to be emotes. Like, what?
My daughter recently asked me which part of sea lions I like the most. The fishtail?
J-Bay,
or the
give me a moment.
lion head and
Let me
paws?
get these tickets together because I'm
She
gonna be running
thinks
late
of them like
by reading this
mermaids.
question.
Adorable.
Like,
Time passes
what?
so fast when you're
I
riding
understand
a
I'm not the
bus
most
like this
intelligent
one.
person in the room right there, even
I
though I'm
would
very
like a
meticulous to a degree, and I know everybody is not always like smart academia, but like I would like people to be spiritually and mentally like
I heard that there's an
evolutionized.
animated
But
spin-off of Spring
some
of
people in life
Affection
you
in
just
the
know
works.
it's just for a purpose right there that you know just not be one
Thank
of them.
you.
All right. So normally I would be checking for fare invaders, but because I don't care and I have enough money to make for my company, I'm not going to check for fare invasion. But one of these moments I will show it. All right, let's make this turn here. Hopefully there's no cars. Okay. Excuse me. Please stop, because there's a bus turn right there, and I need all the access I can get. Look at this dickhead. Look at this dickhead right here. Like, bro. Well, maybe lose my job, but I can't. I'm the owner of the company, so. But I can get canceled to a degree, I guess. Come on, why are you stopping in the middle of the street? This is what I'll be talking about. Y'all about to see me act a fool here. This makes no sense. This is how I know I can't be a bus driver. Wow, I didn't crash. I didn't. Okay, you know what? Okay. So Donovan, if New York's hiring, you might actually have me as a great bus driver for New York, but it's just be one of them things to just be like, And also I can upgrade my stations, my little bus stops and stations and stuff for that. So yeah, add more enhancements for that. Hook me up, yeah. If you were anybody, I hate my job. I got you, bro.
Do you think buses hibernate like bears?
J-Bay, at this point you can't argue with JB. At this point you can't reason with certain people. It's just what it is. And I messed the term again. Come on, Grandpa, we ain't got all day. I know you're elderly, but come on now. Look at this. J-Bay, listen, do you know how many people I accidentally hit instead of purposely hit right there? They don't pay attention. Well, I get penalized, at least to a degree. So here's a fair, like I can ask for tickets, look, fare evader. Now I don't care because I really been stopped. I stopped caring a long time ago, a little while ago, to actually check people's tickets and fares and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? If I wanted to be, that type of person, I would do so. You'd be surprised how many people don't pay their fare, especially some of these senior citizens. But there's an old person. Well, child, is all fair in love and war. Come on. I'm not waiting for a revival. Girl, repent. Pay yourself to stuff for that. That's what we have to be paying the fares. They're tired of people not paying their fares and fare evasion. You know what, the turnstiles. And speaking of such, I don't know if you've seen the turnstiles at certain stations. niggas be saying they got money though. Now I know you don't like Scepter. I have my disdain with Scepter too, but it be one of those things. Child, look, listen. They said this is what they said on their information. They say they lose between 15 and $30 million each year from fare evasion. Are you serious? You gonna do this? You gonna do this right in front of my stream? Why you gonna do this right in front of me? I'm driving right here. Goofy. Well, yeah, it could be a them problem, Mr. J-Bay, but you know what I'm saying? People got paid their money for service, right? You know what I'm saying? Look at this heifer. Look at this heifer jaywalking. Get out the street.
Hey.
Make the 8 to 5 child. J-Bay, the day they do that, the day will be Scepter will actually will be petrified and just be in damnation.
Hello.
And of course, I want to let y'all know if this game crashes, I will have to switch to a different game or try this game again. If this game crashes at any given time right there, that's because it's how it's set up into a simulation. You know, and how this game is set up. Alright, so far so good. We're on the 9. And, yeah. I still got to stand by to some degree with Scepter right there. I'm not saying entirely J-Bay, but,
I need a ticket.
you know, they can do so much better with their management. But each time you do around, I think it does. Well, let's find out. It's like J-Bay, each time right there, you see, it's like we've been going through, like, this city has gone through, like, that company has gone for, like, several general managers. Probably over, like, what, 12 different general managers in the past, like, what, 25 years or so? I don't think it's here. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I'm not also, fuck. Listen, I'd be like that too. Yes, I know, JB, with the attitudes and stuff for that. I don't think it goes there. No. Oh, well, never mind. Well, JB, I guess I failed being a bus driver today because I failed to actually pay attention. All right, let's keep going. Look at this dickhead. Look at this dickhead right here. My bad, y'all. You're going to hear some extra cussiness. You're going to hear some extra. Come on, bro. Yeah, come on. Because, like, y'all can screenshot this. Y'all can clip this. All this stuff that. Dumbass bitch. Like, why is you in the road? Oh, my days. I'm gonna be like Chino. Come on, turn. CJB, I'm gonna get off this bus because this makes no sense. I'm not understanding what's the problem. What is the problem? What is the problem? Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. You know what? Okay. No, I cannot, unfortunately. And I choose not to. And I'm glad. Okay, I could, yeah. Oh, J-Bay, I'm gonna beat your ass, girl. Cause why would you clip me in my worst moment right there? Like, why? I am so over it. Like, all that traffic for nothing. You could have easily made that turn. This is what I'll be talking about. This simulation really takes you to your limit. What's up, Undead? How you doing today? Welcome in. Dynamith, shut up. Screw you.
You know, screw you guys. I ain't going home.
I ain't get mad at you, but no, I didn't expect you to clip it like that. Let's get the fight. Fuck y'all. Like, you have a... No, undead. Let's not act like this is not real life. This simulation sometimes get me right there. I'm at level 400, but it took me a lot to get to... Here we go again. Don't know why we're doing this. I'm treating this like real traffic. It's a simulation right there. I'm trying to abide by to some degree right there, sir. You got to add some hype to the stream. I mean, I'm doing it naturally, but some things I just can't be bothered with, okay? You saw that traffic there. J-Bay clipped it for you on stream of how somebody literally crossed over to the other line right there. The bus driver, the driver's scared to turn because he don't know how to make good clearance, and I'm just here stuck with a bunch of passengers. If you don't get another lane, J-Bay, do you not see that empty space right there? I would have to crash that bus like it's GTA. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be wholesome here, okay? It would have been on some Dukes of Hazzard type shit. And bitch, no, I'm not doing that damn stuff. I'm trying to at least have some decency for playing this game, and because the next time I do that, I'm going to see y'all call crashing out. I'm going to be on destruction mode, and y'all going to gag. Oh yeah, no. But I'm speaking in general. Excuse me, don't mind me too much. I'm just over here just yapping easy and stuff for that because I'm having my frustration. Look at this fool. So you want to cross the street? You want to get on the street so bad? Come on. We ain't got all day. No, Undead. So Undead, I'm Cyberpunk. Oh, J-Bay, please don't. I'd rather not, cause you gonna get too much content. You gonna get too much clips and clipping and content. You and DD alone. If it ain't Dynamith, or you and DD alone will get Hall of Fame right there of getting the most clips out of one single stream right there of moments that nobody has ever done before. Undead, let me tell you something. In my city, I have done this before, and so in my mind, and yes, you shouldn't. Okay, listen. Okay, I just thought somebody was trying to pull up on my back of my... See, I was going to get off this bus. I want to be like, Dia, where's my food? Let's continue. Look, listen, this is the content y'all was looking for, right? This is the type of content y'all want from Wraith, right? So y'all got it. See. You get dumped. You play super prizes, you get... You play dumb games, you get fucking super prizes right there. Lucky I can't drive out of this fucking car. Look at this shit. Like, come on, bro. Just being goofy. I really should hit your car, too. I don't give a damn. Oh, I did. Never mind. Too late. J-Bay, you might as well clip that, too. You might as well clip all that, J-Bay. Clip it for a whole minute. Not for 30 seconds. Clip it a whole minute. I'm going to make a highlight for y'all for the stream. For this game. J-Bay, screw your ass. No, for real, Undead. I will try not to. I will try not. That would be my last resort, but I will be cloned to that. J-Bay, when I see this clip of that, I'm probably going to thank you later with that. I'm probably going to be laughing my ass off on a drunken night and stuff like that and be like, why was I doing this? But this is the content y'all looking for from Wraith. So Undead, I'm gonna give you a nice little fun fact about me. I used to do this years ago, like for a long time, like be a nerd for transit and actually be part of like board meetings and stuff like that, and be that a person above the average writer that have some sense about certain things. But it just be certain situations that I could not agree with or align with. For that, as JB said, fuck SEPTA. But it was just certain things I took to heart because like I had a passion for this. But seeing how things over the years can deal, because like I would be a great driver. Don't get me wrong. You know, knowing the bus routes, knowing to be courteous and stuff like that. But as soon as you get out of the as soon as you start getting out of line with me, all bets are off. Did you get a map that you had to remember? For the most part, I had to remember to a degree, and some parts I know off the bat. Now, the reason I have this with it because like there's a lot of bus routes and there's a lot of like how you say deviation off certain routes, because sometimes this game will this map will glitch a little bit because they'll give you an alternative route for something that's not needs to be necessarily there, unless it's like a detour or traffic going on or an accident. Then I'll have to deviate a detour. But I've mostly memorized most of these buses from the back of my head. It's just sometimes I may forget a turn or two, and that may mess me up. So that's why I try to, like, you know, be on point with this. What I do like about this game, though, it allows you to do, like, certain things you would not do otherwise with, like, certain developments and, like, little alternative routes. So that is good. As I can show right there, I'm at level 404, and so I wish I could have, like, played this game on stream on the first time so y'all can see my journey and see how far I gotten. And y'all probably would have got some great content right there. I mean, you know. See, not all skinfolk are kinfolk with bus drivers. You remember you hear this on stream today. Yes, for a simulation too. Okay, we got a little glitching going on. So that did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? This lady must have a death wish. Bruh. Dynamith, I'm really like at my wit's end. Yo, JB, you might as well clip that too, cause there's no way, sweetheart. Like, you know, there's people. Y'all realize this? Like, this lets me know this stuff like this happens in real life. And mind you, as you can see, this is Chinatown right now. In case you don't know. Let me get to my layover real quick, because you know what, I'm about to lose my list. Let me take my bus break. So this is my layover right now. I'm almost at bus stop. Excuse me. Dynamith, like, let me tell you something. The way I be raging in real life when it comes to this type of stuff like that is the same thing I do on the simulation. Best believe that. Come on. Like, being goofy for no reason. Now that I'm at my destination, let's stop here.
We live in a very pretty city.
All right, y'all. So now I'm gonna take my nice little layover break right there until the next bus arrives behind me. So welcome to the city of, I don't know, not of Townsville. I don't know, the city of California or something. I don't know. I'm just saying right now. But cheap hills. We don't do that here. So bye bye. This bus is going to Andorra. You know, Dynamith, I'm glad you're getting your kikis, your little laughs in, stuff like that to people watching. I'm dead, and J-Bay, I'm glad y'all getting your laughs in, stuff like that, because, you know, usually I don't rage, and I mostly don't feel like I should be raging, but it just shows you right there that, like, games like this can actually really, when it hits differently when you actually been a part of, like, when you actually have done stuff like this, like done interns, done associations, stuff like that, done this in real life there, it does affect you in some way. It's almost like hit you like spiritually when it shouldn't, but, you know, that's just important. There's a reason why I have a parking. Anyway. J-Bay, I'm going to be laughing my ass off when you're making these slips there, because, girl, you didn't really put anything above and beyond. Oh, my gosh. But how's everybody feeling today? Undead, how you feeling today? J-Bay, how you feeling today? But, yeah, let me see. How far is this bus that's ahead of me, my leader? Okay, there's But JB, I appreciate you. Like I said, I don't take nothing too seriously. Well, I too think things seriously as well. You have a certain stance of things, so do I. But when it comes to certain stuff like this really breeds. This really drop. When I've done this before, when I was like a young person, I'm gonna be working, I'm lurking. All right, I got you, JB. Appreciate you. But I'm going to speak otherwise. So for anybody that understands, yo, Reek, what's going on? I see you gaming right there. Hope you getting them dubs in Call of Duty right there. Yo, we're putting this real work in. You want to, like, forget Call of Duty. Put some work in for the simulation right there, being a bus driver. Alright, let me get ready to leave. So, Donna Myth right there, and whoever's listening right there, I used to have a thing for transit, like years ago, as I said before, previously. I usually just was one of those people that actually, you know, the nerd put the bus schedules and stuff for that, and, you know, to the times and stuff like that, inform people about what's going on with transit and stuff like that. You know, you would think I would proceed of the transit gospel and stuff like that, right? You know what I'm saying? You help people, you know how people who are like true believers in Christ are the scripture gospel no matter what. And, you know, taking a stance on certain things, I was one of those people. And I'm not afraid to say it after I now look and reflect on my life right there. So, it was interesting. And, you know what I'm saying, go to the meetings. But over time, I started losing interest and stuff like that. I think 2019 was like the last, like, I think it was like somewhere in the summer of 2019, I was actually the last time I actually did anything transit related right there as far as that. Because through my high school years to my college years, you know, I was involved in certain things where they would involve SEPTA and stuff like that. But after a certain point in time, I was like, all right, cool, we're going to just remove that out the way and just go about our business. Yeah, that bus gonna be packed. Well, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well, Dynamo. This route is running pretty good, surprisingly. And so this is why I use the bigger buses, or at least buses right there, like at least articulated buses too. Like at least I have a certain amount of a certain type of buses for certain routes. Because most of right there, when you have like high level routes right there, they will mark it like a 1. So like it's going to grade like a greater capacity right there. So that's why I try to like have certain routes like have more service, or at least like bigger buses. And some routes I may add like a little modicum of things to balance things out. It's just not easy, but it happens for that reason. Alright, we got a wheelchair. Let me look a little closely. Locked away. Alright, Dynamith, we have now gotten far enough, and Undead, if we watch this somewhere, yes. So we've gotten at least far enough to where we need to be. Why is this driver still like operating danky? Forgive me, cleaner. Thank you very much. Thank you. And that's how it should go. Okay, so that area cleared out. Alright, great. what you can see, Donovan, if like I could make the option of actually making like the place like less NPCs or more NPCs, it makes it more realistic. You know what I'm saying? The busyness of the area. You know what I'm saying? But it does be a hindrance because now it makes you delayed, it makes you be late, and also it also makes it very hard for you to actually like maneuver around certain areas where there's a lot of pedestrian traffic. So this is one of those situations where you got to be like on your toes, P's and Q's, and all that type of stuff. Be on your toes and watch all your fours. You know, it's like how you see. I'm pretty sure like I've seen a lot of stories and stuff in New York. You know, with the transit. Okay, then. Come on, bro. Like, but yeah, you know how it is in New York where y'all got a busy transit agencies like there. You got like almost like 3 billion passengers a year just taking the train. Now, I ain't trying to talk shit about your transit agencies, but y'all got a lot of stuff that needs a little work. And I guess people saying, I'm saying, well, you know what I'm saying? There's some great stuff you got in New York with there with y'all service and stuff like that. But I know that sometimes, you know, you got all types of stuff going on. People doing performances on the train. People acting wild and audacious. People acting actually demonically possessed and stuff like that. You got all the stuff.
Oh, thank you for waking me up.
Hold on, y'all.
Short trip, long trip. I just love every second on the bus.
I was out in a log cabin over the weekend. It's so scenic out there.
Now my bus is late. Oh, Donovan, if I'm late. Oh, my days. What the hell, bro? Not only I'm late, the bus behind me is being late, too. This is what happens when I'm close to me, man.
The next university semester is going to be so stressful.
My bad. It wouldn't even matter. Even holding up traffic. See, I took up the It's crazy. But they have this for life. My moderator will tell you these were from the same city, so we actually have to deal with saying stuff like that. But most of the owners up to 20, up to 12 minutes late because of other stuff. There's an ad that's going to be coming in less than about a minute and 30 seconds. A minute and 30 seconds. So that's what we're checking.
Eating that
And
for
not
real.
conversation. I'm running a red light. Sorry, y'all. I'm blocking the way. I know. I'm sorry. I'm a little behind schedule right now. Okay, Dynamo. So I'm actually have to have some infringement right there because I made a major penalty right there of being late. Come on. Only wait. I'm not going from T2 and Wonderland. Okay. So, alright, we are in the shoot so far. Alright, cool.
We're late.
Yeah, no shit, I'm late. I know. My bad. What you need to do to make sure is pay your fare. How about that? Oh, cool. Yeah, pretty much. See, I probably won't be able to say this in real life. Actually, I probably would, but I probably had to like watch my tongue, watch my words, because after all, I am, dealing with the public or there. You people out there are crazy and wild, and you got all types of stuff going on.
Maybe I should try for a career in all directions instead. They're so popular.
Hopefully you're back, Dynamith. Alright, so... Even though we're late... Come on, yo. I'm watching and playing Digimans. Okay, how's the progress on the Digimon? I'm hoping I can get that game. I hope I can get that game. I'll probably be late joining y'all, but I'm gonna try to get that game as soon as I can, because it's just got so much going on. Y'all will wait till the last minute to get off. Like y'all had plenty of time. Come on now, y'all just being stupid passengers. Before ZA in third. Oh yeah, gotcha.
On days like these,
Alright, so let's continue. I don't understand why would you cross the jaywalk whether you see a bus moving fast.
I went hiking on Gold Island last weekend and saw a cougar. It was huge and so cute.
I'd like to get off the bus.
Get off the bus there. Y'all taking up so much time. Alright, wake up. 100% efficiency, which I don't know how, but... got some visits today, so yeah. Come on, it shouldn't take that long to actually. So far, so good. These drivers cannot drive at all. Hey, y'all needs. This is why these NPCs need to stop. Yo, Diamonds, I'm laughing at that. Like, I'm just saying, look, bro, look, listen here, okay? Let's work on a deal, okay? I'm trying to be I'm trying to be wholesome in a situation there, where I'm trying to have patience and diligence, But why would you go all the way around though? Like, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta have some type of patience. You gotta have some type of proof and decorum right there when it comes to this type of games, you know? And there's a bus missing right now. Okay, well. Alright, we are an hour into the stream, which is pretty good. Okay, this bus is not moving. I don't know why, but okay. Let's see, Washington. Let's see, light it again so it can be actually highlighted and displayed. Why is no one moving? See, Donovan, if this is what I'm about to be going on. Only move your butt, like, come on. And this is why I don't like these NPCs. There's always a delay somewhere. So far, so good. Now, I'm trying to see what else I can be able to do here. Because I really want to complete that mission, but unfortunately, it's not going to be as well as I'd like to think it is. So,
yeah. Around the planetarium. You can see the harbor from there.
And this is what I don't like. Passengers don't want to get off all of a sudden. You want to get off. No, you're going to get off the stop when I get there, and that's just what it is.
Playing Drone Swarm is somehow relaxing and stressful at the same time.
So far, so good on this route. It allows a lot of stuff to get scrunchy. So I'm trying to see if I can develop some type of other stuff for that. Because this game is fun for anybody that wants to be interested in doing some transit-related stuff, that nerdy stuff there. Like expansion development would really be good for y'all. And expand your skills too, especially in the transit area, you know? Excuse me.
I hope we'll get to my stop soon.
And see, Don, while you over there playing the game right down, you saw that, I was gonna run that person over. He was gonna get fucking hit. Like I was gonna hit someone with a stern cuss at this earlier, just moments ago today. Some other ish. Because I don't have time, and I'm gonna give so much grace. It's like, don't try me. I'm responsible for certain things. It's just nothing I can do. Anyway. But yeah, let's just say, do it, not just do it. This route, no, it's too much going on for this route and stuff like that. So this goes for other things in life. Alright, let me get here on this side. Alright, there goes the one. Come on now, you have plenty of time to get to that side. Make no sense. See, Donovan, this is gonna make you gonna be just like how my friend is for their my buddy right there who's doing the E-moves.
I'm so excited for the All Directions concert next week.
You are ridiculous. Oh, she's playing soccer right now. Hold on.
No, I'm on the bus. I'm with you guys.
planetarium. You have a clear view.
Tim's birthday party yesterday? I shouldn't have stayed.
True. Well, I still hope it'll be a nice day.
Thank you.
I need a ticket. Thanks.
Okay, I'm back. I see today's one of them days, I guess this week, where I want just to calls and things of nature. Just the very fabrics of everything else I be in. Okay, I just hit somebody. Dynamith? We just hit somebody. Who gives a damn? Because at this point, I'm not bothering. Because you be in the way, you're gonna get hit. Just why you crossing the street? Like for real. skip the stop. Oh, someone wants to get off. It should have been announced it. So I can't stand this. I've been missing passengers with stops and stuff. Ridiculous. At least I didn't get too far out. Every time. And I messed up because I didn't realize I'm so confused on where the road needs to go. Because I could have swore, okay, never mind, it was this way. It's not the 9. Well, looks like I messed up on this one. Nice. One time I messed up on a certain direction of the street. Driving this route. Everything goes haywire. Crazy work. Specialist, what's going on today? What's not going on, man? You want to watch? You want to rewatch the stream for your discretion right there. Give me more specials. I need to like me and stop there. Move your vehicle. Damn. I'm doing pretty good right now. I saw other Asian people right there and fuck shit, you know, attitudes, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? As you should. So right now, as you can see, I did the simulator. You was here for the last stream I did on the train simulator, but you missed some good stuff for that. I was out my little road rage because I want to get out the way, and I'm just driving, trying to like get things in order. It's another ish. What you got planned for today? You can play something, play some more Unite Online or whatever? Okay, I probably might join you after I done the stream right there. I said I was going to stream for about like 2-3 hours, but so far so good. The stream's going pretty good. Fixing something to eat, as you should. Hey, whatever you want to eat, make sure you eat it. I don't understand how these NPCs just sit right there when you just cross the street. It's like it's really being like people in real life, where people just really jaywalk, really just walk cross over when they actually see an incoming vehicle coming towards their direction. Yes, I seen it. Well, especially if you're just going to have to wait. I know some people are already waiting to play it. What's her name? Venom? Well, you don't know. But one of Dynamit's pals were there was saying they already got somebody on stream got them a Switch. No, not got them a Switch. Got them a Switch. They got them a Pokemon Z. They got them Pokemon ZA or the Switch. I was like, oh great, you got some great community people that actually go out the way to pay some money for you and stuff like that. You know, give you some nice stuff. And I'm like, that's really dope. That's really great. I mean, it would be nice if I get some money, but I know I want to get Pokemon CA, so maybe some other games y'all can give me out there, but... So she was unveiling her Switch, so I can't wait to see her stream and play Pokemon CA on her Switch too. Well, hopefully so, because, I mean, everybody's been anticipating this game to actually be, like, official, if not more than ZA. Come on, you're taking a sweet old time to get on this damn bus. Wheelchairs be the worst people in this game sometimes. It's like trying to get them on it, but like taking seconds and seconds afterwards. Dang. So you know it could be a bus driver. Don't believe the leaks, he says. That's what it seems like at this point. I mean, especially at this point, you know, everything's up in the air for certain things, but this one right there takes the cake.
My phone again.
You're not you worrying taking the L for everyone. You won't be waiting a while because I need to like try and be something. Donovan, if you always be spoiling something right there. If it ain't fruit, it'll be something else. Let me stop. Come on, Granny, we ain't got all day. Come on. You better not cross the street. You will get hit. Don't ever be a bus driver, y'all, in real life or in a simulation game. Or maybe at least in a simulation. Well, for a simulation, maybe. What if they have a medical emergency? So Dynamo, ask yourself this question. Why would I go walk in the middle of the street right there and just be brazen just to, you know, have a medical emergency? You would maybe be out in these streets like that unless you're rushing your way through, unless you're morbid. Come on now. We just not gonna be just going caution to the wind like that. It is, but so is transparency and discernment and common sense. You got to have a multitude of those. Because you had all that time to cross the damn street and all that type of stuff. Please. Just like how people just have all the time they can actually interact with me and stuff like that, and don't take a tendency to actually respond and tell me some things or something that's out of my control. I don't know over there. You hang yourself. By doing obnoxious stuff. Some things you got to be accountable for, and you take into account, Dynamo, that the person did not pay attention. Just like I'll be doing dumb ish all the time, or just doing something I should be doing, or just like stepping up to things, you know? That's just what it is. Alright, we're gonna put this right here. I forgot to change the sign to the direction it needs to go to. Especially we say, come on, man. But we're not hungry. We're hungry for performance and performance and pitch. Not platters and patheticness. Okay, we ain't got time for that. All right, though, enough of that real life motherfuckers who got nasty attitudes and stuff for that, and other things, including my own. But at least I have some attention. I have some like better clearance of things, you know. No, cannot have that. So let's just go ahead. You and Dynamite are being goofy right there, along with J-Baby, real aggy ass, but she made some good clips today, which I'm going to look at the clips later on and probably laugh at it. I skipped the stop. Who? Oh, come on. Like, of course, a wheelchair. And before y'all say, why do we have against wheelchair people? Nothing. In this game right there, you know, I see people who have low tolerance for wheelchair people, especially when they go to transit. They can take paratransit and stuff for that. It's holding us up. I was like, well, damn. But it's a year and a situation with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just what it is. A lot of moving noise where they're not seeing put in place without even what you need to be doing. But what else was I say? Let me me stop right here because I know this traffic is just like crazy. Got the heavy duty bus right here for this one. Now, Donovan, if you want to talk about me be raging, have this play this game right here and deal with the stuff for that. You'll be waiting for a long period of time. People coming in, crossing out, doing a whole bunch of ish for no reason. Girl, shut up, get on this bus because you lucky I ain't checking your tickets to pay this fare. Doing what you need to do. And I ain't think I'm delirious with her in this whole scenario now.
Oh, thank God.
But Dynamic Specials, I want y'all to play this game and you see how I deal with it. Let's see and go through the expressions I gotta deal with. Alright, so come on. Got plenty enough time right there to cross the street. Y'all gonna be what? Wanna want to put chicken across the road so it won't become KFC. It would just be intrusive thoughts winning. Indeed, you know, I try not to let intrusive thoughts win, but you know what I'm saying, when you get to a certain point where you had enough of it, it'll explode. That's why I'm a person who gives grace, because like if I want to cuss people out, regardless if we be a worker or somebody else, somebody I know for there, I'm gonna let you know. But I give you grace and I just let it be. But just leave it there, you're gonna get a Bruce name, blank stare and stuff like that, because guess what? You're in my domain, my presence. Okay? When I try to be gracious and try to be very wholesome, hollow. Well, not hollow, but in some way. That's just what it is. And that's why I pay you dust, because like coming to my domain,
I need to buy several tickets.
Things or just they do a bunch of ish. No, absolutely not. That's why I don't be bothered. I don't want to be bothered. When I get people calling me or something like that, or just other ish that's something out of control, you need to let me know what's going on. Simple as that. There was just certain things that I just was not aware, and that's not my fault. And I don't care to give you a fault. This is not my problem to solve. Now I do need to be accountable for some things to take into account with that, because you know what I'm saying. It takes a lot. It takes a, like I said, it takes a gracious mind, a gracious spirit to actually, you know, absolve some issues with her, which I need to work on anyway, and I'm not afraid to say it. But there's just some things that's beyond me. So, and that's just going to leave it at that. But I'll tell you right now, the intrusive thoughts with it, like I said, just like how I'm trying to avoid my intrusive thoughts with this game, the same thing I apply in real life. Oh, we got 2 wheelchairs. This is all good, nice. Look, Specials, I'll be like you. I can't do everything by myself. But since I'm the only driver available in service, I'm the only driver right now that's in service right now, as far as like within the full rank of the show, I can't do nothing much. You did that on purpose, just going across the street. See, Donovan, now I'm being an asshole now. Now you can't cross the street because you want to do foo-foo stuff. Now you're playing Pokemon Unite, and I'm already going through a rage with it. It's my own Unite right there. Intrusive rage. Crazy word. Alright, it's raining, so let me get my relationships in there. Oh, I'm letting you know, I will be playing Warframe later today. I don't know why I call myself trying to do, like, 3 streams today, just to make up for the streams I won't be already doing for, like, certain days for this week. But, we'll see. So, Dynamith, I don't know if you want to join me for some Warframe. I don't know if you don't, that's fine. If you don't want to, that's fine by me. Just off right there. Because I know we don't do Warframe that much. Let's see. so focused that we did like a couple routes with the long routes, you know, so tedious ones, but you know what I'm saying, we managed to push through, managed to get this together. This traffic is so annoying, like, come on, yo. Just giving no clearance and just trying to take the right of way that was never theirs. Get out my way. I'm gonna start ramming. Dynamite, you might just do what you were asking for. Ram them.
Faster!
These are great for passengers. I like the animation where they actually make the weather like more realistic and simulation where they're like dealing with weather terrain and other effects and adverse effects of the game. It'll be real interesting. Alright, let's go. We're halfway through to work being done. I don't know how that happened, but okay. So I'm in the background watching somebody playing Call of Duty right there, so I'm just watching what this part is streaming and other things, so that's about it. Oh, whoa, snap. Steering.
Perfection.
Of course. My umbrella today.
Hurry up! We're late!
So far, so good. So we're doing pretty good here. Let's see. So I'm going to do 29. That's what we try to do. And I think after maybe around, I don't know, I'm counting this guy over there. I might do another route or two with a special bonus route over there, and then I might end the stream off and raid out, and then come back later on to do some warframe. But I'm surprised this game hasn't crashed yet, because you usually have a tendency to crash sporadically though. That's right now it's moving inefficient today, which I'm glad. I caught up to the 27 here. Okay, I was about to say, we have a bus missing here or something or what?
Did I buy a ticket?
Let's see, this on this bus. There's always that one passenger. Oh, I have nobody sleeping on the bus though. Okay, good. There's always a good tendency, but there's always that one passenger on there. side. So I'm going back to the depot right now. Exchange this bus for a shorter one. But we're not going to do a little move around right there. You've been said that like a while ago. Say you want to pick something to eat. Well, what you want to eat then? Go ahead. Clean the kitchen up too, as you should. What we having for the menu specialist? What we having for tonight? Same old. All right, specialist. Fair enough.
Take good care of this bus. So we're gonna get this bus here. Out for a drive on a nice day like this, eh?
Got a nice detail wrap right there. To the pier, do a triple. I'm about to eat a chicken pan with some chicken sauce, but I forgot. Ain't no forgot, specialist. I don't, specialist. You never tell me anything with it. You be claiming that you be telling me stuff with it, but you don't dare. When did you tell me about that? You said you was gonna get something to eat. Cut your bullshit out, specialist. You be telling me stuff after. You be telling me stuff the point afterwards. Come on, specialist. Stop being goofy. That was close. Come on, like, how are you in the way? I don't know how that even hit it when I'm like at the curb. Anyway, let's get ready to drive this bus. Makes no sense why there's so much traffic clogged up right there. Like, this is every time it's traffic clogged up there. But no, it does sound good though. My man's eating some extra chicken tonight. Especially trying to get that extra protein, man. You trying to get the extra protein? Let me go to Pier 70. I got a 46-minute left over. That sounds just great. I'm here for it. I would like to add some sides like fries or something else with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all. I started now adding like some lettuce and tomato and some other stuff to my burger. I don't know, especially because I don't know how you be consuming right there. You know what I'm saying? But I know if you was to consume a heavy meal, it'd be much more on the plate than that. Especially from the South, you know you got some good eating over there. So I know for a fact that you got it like that. Now I see. Okay, well, fair enough. All this traffic. All this traffic. And especially if she would say, come on, man. Instead of doing much damage, they're doing too much annoying, going too much. So much to manage. Like, move your ass. Like, come on. Like, why is y'all, like, operating stuff like that? How you gonna operate in a game where we're trying to get things going? See, Dynamo, don't intrude thoughts is coming again. Intrusive. Intrusive thoughts is coming again. Yeah, I didn't see that. Y'all didn't see him hit that car. Yeah, I didn't see that. Well, maybe. But he deserved that. Whoever that driver was. Come on, like. But Dynamo, especially, yeah, y'all get this game right there. Y'all keep dealing with the issue I deal with there. Because as someone who's done this before, you know, big boy, make me a little sandwich like tomorrow be good. Of course. Of course. Man, no, you didn't, specialist. Now you want to say something. No, you didn't. Oh wait, no, they're waiting for that bus. Never mind. There ain't no stops there. Proof or it didn't happen. Okay, now this time you see me hit the car. Come on, like, sheesh. But he stopped like so abruptly, like. You ain't seen nothing, specialist. You be seeing everything else except for what you need to be seeing for. Come on, y'all want to cross the street? Come on. Come on, Brady Bunch. We ain't got time for all of it. We in a hunch. I still gotta keep a time schedule here.
What? Really? I won? Oh my god! Oh my god!
I appreciate the 5, 6 people that's watching so far, especially playing the simulation game for the first time. I'm streaming this game on Twitch for y'all, even though I've been playing this game for a while, a very long while, and for some time now, for a couple months, like 3, 4 months or some more, probably more than that, but in any case. This is basically a short road, so it's easy money, easy pickings, but this route can be very annoying, especially with the amount of passengers that come right there.
Can't wait for a nice game of depots and buses today. My Bendy's almost level 7.
Thanks.
So far, so good. That was close. That turn was a little bit too wide.
My daughter works at Samsoft. She really likes it there.
Could you have worse?
Bro, get off my bus. With your ugly Gretchen from Recess looking ass.
And to get a new one.
Yeah, just stop in the middle of the street for me, so I can just create a parade.
Last night, my older granddaughter read my younger one a bedtime story. She can't read, so she just invented some story from the pictures. It was so sweet.
See, Grandpa Grandpa got ran over by a Wraith and his bus because he was acting stupid and a bus. And then, let me not let me not act silly and be ridiculous like that. See, Grandpa's gonna be Jesus. far as the real life concerned. Okay, the glitches and like the stuff in this game that you see right here be ridiculous, but okay. Surprised this game has actually been holding out and actually not crashed out or, glitched too heavy. East King 239, welcome in. I poke start. That way you can enter that. There you go. Welcome in, how you doing?
Nice.
Look who's here. Finally, I got a chance to see you right here.
Was that a ghost?
I got you. What is this? What the heck? What's going on, Red Juice? How you doing?
Mainly because everybody I know goes as well. It's such a nice community.
Wait for me, I'm late for work. Man, shut up. You're goofy ass. Talking about wait for me, I'm late for work. Bro, get out of here, bro.
Watching the sea
I mean, I guess I deserve payback for talking to Israel in your stream now, don't I?
love the...
Well, bro, you missed earlier on the stream. You're gonna have to watch the stream on the first hour, the first 30 to 40 minutes of the stream. I was raging out. What's up, East King? How you doing? Welcome in the stream. How you doing today? How you feeling today? What's going on, Red Juice? Good to see you. Come on, move your car, move your car. Thank you. This dickhead, bro. Do you not see what happened, bro? Just seconds ago, I'm dealing with all this like it's like real life. I'm dealing with NPCs that don't know how to operate things. There are people not paying attention when they're driving, and I got assholes that just like want to have a death wish and have play Dukes of Hazzard on this game. All I'm trying to do is drive the passengers to their destination. I'm over having road rage. I'm about to do some GTA stuff, but people like drive people out their cars and beat their ass because they want to like try me. Like that's crazy work. I'm literally here just trying to be a diligent bus driver right there, and I can't even. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Just being goofy. Yeah, I know I need to be going the speed limit, not go fast, but still. You still see an oncoming bus there, jump in front of it is not going to make anything better. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to be playing some Warframe later on if you want to join me. I'm planning to do like I'm calling myself trying to do like multiple streams and stuff like that to make up for like a Tuesday I may not stream and other stuff like that, but I don't know, we'll see. Well, how you feeling today? How's the family? I usually would have done my Switch stream right there on my Nintendo Switch right there, but I choose not to do it today because I want to do my PS5 some love. Well, I'm gonna get my little right away and just turn on the street, so yeah. Hell yeah, but here we go. How? I jumped the red light. Alright, fine. I'll pay the fine. on out.
Today, laundry. I think it's quite relaxing.
You know, these advanced electric buses look not too bad, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, that's my route for today. I'm done with that. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more. I'm probably doing like another route. I just said one more 2 route. We're already like over 2 hours in the stream. What you gonna do, brother? I mean, it's whatever's up in the air. I might do some KOF. I might, like I said, I haven't like done a stream on PS5 in a while, so I'm like, miles to do like a little stream. Red juice for yes, indeed. Oh yeah, someone owes it one way. So this is my first time doing a stream on Twitch right there as far as this game wise, but I love playing this game. But like I said, I advise everyone to watch the stream in its entirety whenever you get a chance so you can watch the real raging and cussing out that I was doing earlier. Because this game, really like other games, simulation games, that really will take out your limits. Yeah, you better wait. Move out the way. Because I had to make that wide turn in place. Can you earn bits on here or you buy them? What you mean? You can buy bits. For some reason, it's more cheaper on when you buy it on a computer or laptop than it is on the phone, which I don't know why, and it's beyond me. Like it makes no sense.
Good to see you again, boss.
It's very expensive to buy bits if you're doing on via phone. But if you're doing on a tablet or laptop, it's better that way. And they gotta fix Twitch gotta fix that, and that pisses me off. Like, why would y'all add like a loose 50% more cost like that? Yeah, same for sub. Yeah. It's just like, what is the difference? What are you trying to get extra money for people for mobile users than you are getting on PC? And Twitch gotta just do better with certain stuff. It just makes me annoyed. For whatever reason they decide to do it, that just like, okay, you win, you got it, okay, we got you. Like. I'm glad you put the pricing right there, because that is ridiculous to me. And also on top of that, I gotta do an automatic annual sub right there. If you have iPhone, the description's automatic right there. Who said I wanted to do an automatic purchase? Not to say I don't want to support the streamer, but if I don't want to sub to that person again, I don't need to do that. It's already bad enough Apple takes stuff from you off your account right there that you don't even know. Like for Apple Music that I don't use, but since I'm paying for it, like I guess. It's just a bunch of hoopla and all that stuff that just goes along with it. Taking extra additional stuff that didn't need to be taken from my account. But whatever though. But enough of that. Let me get to this other route, and let me see what I'm about to do with this route. But Red Juice, well, how you feeling today? You ain't checking with me. You ain't say how you was doing. You ain't say how the family's doing. Botch. It's basically a bot that actually does like sub commands aside from stream elements right there. It actually organizes things for you right there. Certain commands that maybe stream elements, maybe stuff like that. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? How's the kids? How's the wifey? How's everything going? You listen. I don't know how it is with you in your lives. I always like to check in with people, even if I don't know you, even if I may not like you. I'm always like to check in. I at least give you some decency and grace. Well, not everybody might think that. Everybody might not get that. And amongst other things, but at least try to be gracious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, after you was doing a bunch of crazy ass antics on your streamer that said "fuck off," like just like you got demon possessed and stuff, and that was absolutely crazy and abhorrent to me. Everybody knows how the family, everybody, yeah. Well, everything on my side is mostly pretty decent and pretty good. It's just been a lot of management, a lot of mixing and mangling, but you know what I'm saying? Lord knows I'm trying to get things together, but it's just some things I gotta put things in place. But I'm pushing through. That's how you know he's. So let me say this. Even in the Bible, Jesus said he's kind, not nice. Even Jesus had to get gangster and flip some tables there when he was expecting things in his father's house. I forgot what scripture it was. There it was in a temple where people were selling stuff, gambling, stuff like that. He had to flip them tables. Being kind gets you places, and being in a place there, be kind and hold boundaries. Being nice, you compromise too many boundaries. Remember that, okay? Being nice, saying you gotta be yes sir, yes ma'am. Well, not to say that you can't. I know that's a southern thing for some people, but being nice, you have to be like this. You be nice. Try to be, so break down your morals and compromise. No, don't do that. I like to be a kind person. I like to be a gracious person. At least what I try to be in some ways. But again, not everybody gets that part because they push me too far away. But I don't want to have a cold heart and heart. But that's another type of conversation. What happened? You saw Watch Dogs yesterday? I did not see Watch Dogs yesterday. Actually, I was actually doing other stuff. I was relaxing, doing some laundry, and watching some stream. I mean, if we're going to talk about it, and Undead, please understand this. Like I said, do you know how many times because y'all think y'all see me cussing and rage and stuff like that. Catch me on a good day if I was doing an hour streamer there. I'd be ready to whoop some ass and cuss some people out, especially people that I know closely or that, especially being my own home and stuff like that. But I don't do that. But does not mean with that I'm going to be catching straight with it, because guess what? You get me one good time, just catch you one good time. I don't give a fuck how it is there. You will get a stern cuss, old school cussing out. I'll repent afterwards. I'll try, I might feel bad afterwards. I'll repent in whatever case it may be, but don't try me. That's why some people were there I don't talk to, I don't interact with, because it don't give that. So that's just what it is. Watchdog was pissing you off. Why? And Undead, you missed some other segments earlier. I was really about to get some GTA stuff, and I realized this is not GTA. But you might as well be. I was about to start ramming cars. Listen, and that's just what it is. You gotta learn to have the forgiveness, not just for only people, but forgiveness for yourself. In a sense where you move on, and I'm learning about that too. Learning to move on from certain situations, because, like I said, same people are going to keep moving on about their lives there and probably forget about you years later. Listen, Red Juice, listen, bro. You was lower goal. You make me look decent on my worst days. On my reactions when playing certain games like that. So you listen. It be like that, yo. I'm surprised I played this game for 2 hours. Mind you, I was not thinking I was going to stream this long, but yeah, indeed. Because guess what? When that same person comes back to your life there, you gotta remember not to give them access. You can say cordial, you can say, how you doing, but let's keep in mind, don't forget what you had gone through right there, dealing with that person. Man, forget you, man. I'm dying. Forget you, nigga. Like, what you mean? Listen, it was like, oh, what the fuck, man? I'm like, bro, like, easy, bro. You making my... Oh, I'm like, I'm going to have to say a prayer for you. It was like you was going through a whole exit, like... You was going through the whole motions, bro. Like, come on. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all have... there's just some of us that just extremely... You won't like me when I'm angry, of course. You won't like me when I'm mad right there. Well, guess what? When I get in Game Beast, I'm going to test that theory out. I'm going to test that statement out. Because I need all your personal fade with your antics and stuff for that bet. All right, set. Well, we ain't got no jet, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to be a bet. Quick bars. Nicki Minaj, sign me up for a Grammy. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. Before y'all Nicki Minaj bars come from me, back the fuck up, okay? Y'all worse is the Bacardi gang right there. Because I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it before. I'm going to say it again on stream right there. Y'all are delusional ass motherfuckers there. I appreciate, she's a good rapper and stuff like that, but some of y'all really take it too far. Y'all be like, y'all don't be like the Beehive, though. Be the witchcraft person right there who be having her whole legion right there, go ready to stab people and fight people for the land there. Y'all need to do the same thing for Jesus, do the same thing for our job, do the same thing for getting your life in order. I'm going to say it. And I might get canceled. My stream might get removed out there. I'll Beyonce's internet, I guess. But I said it. So, oh well. I was watching the clips you got. I bet you was. I was thinking about too. Gotcha. Watch this, Undead. Watch this. I'm not going to have a random Nicki Minaj, Barb, or a Barty gang, or Beyonce Fire fans are attacking my stream. All you know is Rafe is no longer on Twitch for whatever reason. And now I want to go to YouTube. I don't use YouTube like that. But you know what? Whatever. You know, they're good talented artists there, but you know, some of y'all, you know, I'll be concerned for y'all because the way y'all be like repping and riding right there like some hellish hounds and wolves and stuff for that. Crazy work. All right, what bus am I gonna do this route? Can you punch somebody on this game? No, unfortunately not. But you can run up on them. You can post up though. I mean, as far as like getting up close and personal like this, but you can't punch them. Dang, I'm a giant to these people. Damn, she's like a whole hobbit. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, this game is something else. I'll tell you that. Let me see what other boss I'm gonna do while I still have time. I might as well go for a whole go for another 3 hours. No, I want to knock her head off. Man, bro, you just want to cause violence for no reason. You just want to cause violence for no reason. That is absolutely insane. Ah, he's streaming right now. Then I can rate him off, and I can play some Fortnite with him. Actually, you know what? I might just play some GTA because it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? Get some frustration out. Now, I will advise y'all, I'm not about that GTA life all like that, but I will throw hands and I will, you know, pull the choppers out. Yeah, listen. I used to, okay, it was a weird thing for me then. I guess it's still weird to me now, but I guess it made sense to me. I used to really cause havoc right there, slice and dice and beat people's asses on GTA and stuff for that, cause Armageddon and stuff for that, because I couldn't do it in real life, and that's not my nature, although that was a build-up, so I just take the frustration off. And I don't know, it makes it seem like a psychopath or it's like some evilly possessed person. Because I couldn't do it. I would just beat up whores, hookers, and stuff for that, and I would feel good letting that because like that was my outlet. It was a crazy way to say it, but you know what I'm saying, it helped kept me grounded. Other than, you know, the Lord Himself having to work in my life for there, it still is trying to keep myself together from laying hands or cussing somebody out. So, because believe it or not, I used to carry a lot of weapons. I used to do a lot of crazy ass stuff. For someone like myself, that was not like the type of person to be about that life. So quote unquote. Listen, I don't think that would. I think that's like an understatement right there because like I'm pretty sure he can handle all that. Just want to encourage you to just do more destruction. That's influence. Juice, bro, be quiet. Get on my machine, bro. You're goofy. It'd be like that. Listen, I think that's just make it fuel more influence. I couldn't imagine myself being evil like a Jeffrey Dahmer person or somebody that just decide to just do the unthinkable. It's like it makes you question like there are people who are born like this, who are born to be just pure evil. Yeah, I bet. While playing Devil May Cry and stuff like that, but y'all gotta be careful. It ain't just a mental thing, it's a spiritual thing for me. I try to keep myself grounded. I don't want nothing altering my being. Cannibalism is legal in the United Kingdom? I never knew that. And the thinking that, you know, you have a country like that would be above the standard would actually allow that. This nigga said, Dahmer, I'll take my time with. Bro, what? You know what? You're a different type of special person for that. I don't want to be bothered with any of that. With a signed contract? Undead, you're gonna have to inbox me or somebody give me some information about that, or like post it in the comment section or something like that, because this is new to me. I mean, then again, I don't be looking for stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying, I'll be usually, you know, on occasion, or sometimes a little bit more prone to actually come across some interesting articles and stuff like that. Well, I know you're not from the United Kingdom, but I'm just saying, you just look it up, or you seen an article somewhere. I mean, you're well informed about at least enough about that to tell me. So I'm just saying for that aspect. Let me see. All right, there goes to 27. If you've seen GOT, you know what I mean. I don't believe it until I ask a native right there. Okay, fair enough. There could be an article out there somewhere with those news, you know. Some things I don't like Googling because, you know, Google is great for one things, but not, when you need some information, if you really would need really get into it, it's not going to always be accurate. So that's why I try to look for other sources outside of Google and stuff like that. But that's not for Game of Thrones, bro. I haven't watched anything in Game of Thrones related right there in like 10 years, if not more. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't even tell you when the last time I saw something like an episode that, like, I don't know. I stopped somewhere like. I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was like back in 2012, 2013, something like that. Maybe did I watch Game of Thrones? Maybe 2014 at best, I'll say. Maybe at the slightest. Monkey Brains 2, I wouldn't be surprised. It's interesting, but I also wouldn't be too surprised, but also a little bit disturbed by that. A certain type of, like, thing that goes on, you know? Let me see. I'm trying to do a quick route or something that's going to be meaningful. Because that route is a long route. That's a long-ass route. By the time I get done the stream, yeah, that's going to take up the entirety of the stream right there. Makes them smart. Oh, wow. Well, this is why I don't play Call of Duty right here. It exists for the exact reason. But I'm lurking on somebody's stream right now. Undead, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just watching somebody stream, and that's just was the end result. Apparently the match did not go well in their favor, and it just, that person ain't carrying, doing their job, you know, with the front lines, and so that's what you hear in the background. What rare juice, bro? Okay, I can understand. I mean, I've seen enough of Game of Thrones. I probably haven't watched, like I said, I haven't watched the recent episodes and shows and stuff like that. But I got enough of an idea of how it is right there, at least to a degree. Man, I tell you, this is crazy work. All right, let me find a bus route I can ride into. Let me do the circular route. It's just easy and simple. So let me just go over here and yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy world we live in. We live in an evil world. We live in a crazy world. We live in a world right now that's tarnished each and every time. Like, it's beyond me at this point. Let me see. Oh, this controller. Oh, damn. So you gotta make sure that controller be charged. Alright, let's get this bus out here. Alright, we got this little GMC bus, small bus right here. What the heck? Nothing too crazy, nice little shore right there. Alright, let me put this little sign here. After this, we're gonna raid out to a good buddy of mine who I befriended on the Warframe streets on Twitch and a little while, and you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all get to know he's from the UK as well. I might actually, Undead, I'm glad you said that. I'm just as crazy. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna be crazy to the point where you lose your whole being right there, and then you didn't transform into a whole evil beast. That's very clear on that. There's such lengths that I cannot let myself go that far, and I know for a particular reason why. Either I'll get on the same page or survive. I choose survive everything. Okay, put it like this. If we're gonna really have a heart-to-heart conversation, this is like a talk about Tuesday I need to get back to doing. Let's be very clear here. everybody is thinking everything's okay, and it's not okay. And also, we're also dealing with a lot of warfare, spiritual, mental, a lot of social, psychological, political, and mostly spiritual warfare. There's a lot of things that's going on people don't understand because people have carnal minds. And if you have a carnal mind and you're not going to comprehend what's going on, you're basically not going to understand things, the truth behind the lenses right there. And that's just where I'm at with it. I don't care what nobody says. You could say I'm calling crazy conspiracy theorists. No, let's be very clear. There's a lot of demonic activity going on. People really out here to just cause chaos and havoc and carnage. It's sad to say that, but you know, you can't say certain things because you know people will look at you crazy, or you just can't really say it truthfully. No, you mean Pete Range? You'll be too nice. What do you mean being too damn nice? Man, nigga, what are you talking about? I ain't being too nice. Nah. It's just some things you gotta speak in code because you just have to. Some cases you have to. It ain't about enough about being nice per se. It's just the fact is, there. Yeah, I maybe seem like I'm refraining from being gracious with there. I'm being gracious. There's a difference between nice and gracious. You extend grace by trying to have empathy, but anything out of that is out the window. Let's see, flash loop. Okay, we're gonna just right here real nicely. Well, like I said, you know how parents say there, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And that is a truthful thing. But that's why I go back to being kind. Being nice is, see, people don't differentiate. Like, you could say something nice, yes, of course, but it seems like right there, it's like, in a sense of character development, be kind, if anything. Let's just go from there. Because it doesn't hurt to say something kind right there. You ain't got to know the person. You know what I'm saying? You could be very diligent right there. Be casual, question, how you doing? How's your day? Well, that's true. Exactly. The nature of the situation is like, you got some people who just wake up angry, who wake up ready to fight every day. Like, I don't understand. You got people who wake up. I don't understand people who, like, you got an angry spirit. You got an evil. You just so wicked and so volatile that you just like everything around you just irritates you. And that goes back to what I said again. You need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. You need to check your heart posture. Because there's something in there. There's something that you got going on that shouldn't be there. Take what you will from that, and it's just like, no. I don't care how bad of a mood I am there. I told y'all, y'all know I'll be very sassy. Y'all know how I am. I talk my ish. But it don't be to a point where I told everybody, like, if I ever say something online, check me, hold me accountable. I'm no different from y'all. I'm not Jesus. Some people just enable certain situations, certain people where they're saying, oh, they can get away with it. And the problem is with there, people saying, oh, I'm just being blunt. No, you're just being malicious. There's a difference between telling the truth and being malicious. Let's be very clear. Like, I just don't understand that. People don't know how to have this. This is the problem. Discernment is at all time high needed at this time and hour. It makes no sense, and it's so sad. Like, you know what? I need to start bringing back Talk About Tuesdays because these conversations have mostly been long overdue. I appreciate you, Donovan. I'm gonna be reading out soon. No, that's and you know what? And that's good. Again, Red Juice. There's people need to have discernment there. There's a difference between being a constructive person and they have to be upright malicious there. Just tearing people asunder for no reason. Yes, I'm sometimes harsh, but I will never be to a point that will just like to a point there unless you take me there. And I try to avoid being that person. People just say anything whether just because they can say it or just because, whatever. Well, see, there you go, I'm dead. And that just leaves it right there. And that's just where it's at right there. That was a wide illegal turn, but we're gonna pay it. Come on now. And see, that was you being gracious. Regardless of how you say it, that was you being gracious. And see, Undead, I think I need to switch. I don't know. I want to switch roles for you. I want to switch switch positions for Undead. Whatever you do in your work for there, I want to like try and be like take your role and take your position for there and work for a day. Take your spot and see what you deal with for there. I mean, everybody deals with certain things with certain jobs. Bus driver, like as I'm doing with this game right there, come on, you see me? You know what? Okay, never mind. I pushed too far ahead. See, this way you know I can be a bus driver. Okay, look at this damn traffic. Like, bruh. Our kindness could have paid off. I'm a kind person, but if you would respect, I feel you. Sometimes some people ask for it. And excuse me, I'm taking the Jesus holistic route of his characteristic, be like, and all that stuff like that. This is why I said again, there's nothing wrong. See, people forget, even for Christians, like for true Christians there, you have boundaries. Everybody think they just soft. I've seen some very savage Christians there. You know, sometimes they got people try them, or baby Christians for that matter. No, like it's just there's certain things you just do and do not do. You just can't go around just saying anything being nasty, rude, and being evil, malicious, and think you ain't gonna get nothing come back to you. I'm still learning that now, even in this part of my life right there, this stage of my life, you know? But that's good for character development. That's as simple as that. Hold on, y'all, hold on. I'm in the traffic now. Well, my man's over here really going to the school higher company. What is going on, bro? What the? Red Juice, just hold that thought for a moment, bro. Look at this dickhead. You're having a huge truck that's in the middle of the street. What was the Red Juice? My bad, bro. You gotta give me a moment. I'm sorry. What she said was meaningful. Look at this. Look at bro. Look at bro. Oh, just take up the whole street. Now, let me see what you said. Well, yes. And that's what it comes down to. Listen, bro. If you see how many times I see this in my city where people who don't know how to drive out of state, let alone some people that just don't know how to like even I'll say for example, just, my bad, I'm oversteering. But yeah, it's just, and this is a lesson that we can all learn right there. You know what I'm saying? Even folks in Bible that they had to learn during pain and suffering, and my grace is sufficient for me. That's what Jesus said. Yeah, okay, you asked me about the damn bus here. Okay, this ain't MTA whether we can get away with certain things. But anyway, how you doing, Joshua? We're just gonna come into a conversation without saying nothing there and into a meaningful conversation. But how you doing, Joshua? How you doing today? Oh no, it's you. Yeah, I know it's you too. But at least in this situation, I'd rather be bothering with me than I'd rather be all with you. I see you just got here. I know. Like usual. Just being over there instead of being over here. But that's just what it comes down to, Juice. Oh gosh, come on. Like, how are you not moving your damn balls? Like, come on now. And you're letting people go ahead of you. Like, come on now, make it make sense. The only reason I say you shouldn't be real, and that's just what it is. See, this is why I feel like God is trying to teach you a lesson. If y'all don't believe in God, that's fine, but that's just what the principles comes within there, core values. Like if we all people actually be in unison to actually be kind to each other, we actually make things much more better and sufficient. Not to say everything can be eradicated right there, but there'll be a lot of things that will be stopped right there. But everybody doesn't have that godly spirit right there. I try to at least have a form of godliness in my life for them, you know what I'm saying? Because I try to have it's not that I'm making myself better than anybody. It is I'm in a better position right there not to be in such situations that have me in like a deep end of the shore. And I messed up again with the oversteer. And you're a duck. You're just quacking and Japanese right there. Shut up. But anyway, back to my statement. See, Undead, I'm trying to be kind and nice there, but see, people like Joshua, they'll be trying me. But see, in that sense there, it's not like something major. But in that essence, even something like that, it's just like, you know, you gotta learn to navigate. And people forget how it means to be a human right there and also just, you know, deal with certain situations. But that's why I try to do my best to actually at least be somewhat decent. If anything, you know. But that's just what it is.
I hope there's no ticket inspection today.
Like, I can imagine how many times you hold your tongue dealing with unruly customers, especially people who will be overly privileged for no reason, or try to make yourself overly privileged. And that's just what it is. Now, I'm not trying to speak it just to say it. There's just some people who I will give the best thing I will do for them is not say anything at all. It's just like you know, keep it moving forward. Now I want to get into a place to actually start speaking to them again. You know, I will. But at this time right now, no. Yeah, I can imagine how many times you pop your lips for it too. But you know, here you are, Josh over here. In areas you should be popping your mouth in. Other than getting popped directly in your mouth. Catch that. See Undead? You see how that works, Undead? It'd be stuff like that, but you know I still love Josh. Somewhat. Let me stop. Ain't no pause. This ain't a TV show. We're not doing Talk About Tuesdays. I haven't done Talk About Tuesdays in months. And almost a year, actually. You'll be alright. We're going to continue. We can pause, but we're going to continue. We ain't going to pause there. Ain't a necessary pause. I know. I'm saying this ain't talking about Tuesdays. We ain't pausing here. We ain't pausing for deep thoughts. We're going to continue. All right, we're going to stop here. This is the bus right here. We're at the last stop. It's Tuesday somewhere. Yeah, somewhere around this world, it's always Tuesday somewhere. But I'm saying I want to bring back talk about Tuesdays because I definitely want to see, it'd be conversations like this I'm going to bring talk about Tuesdays for because I miss talking to y'all. For those who've been around for a while, talk about Tuesdays, I might make my exception for that. It's to have conversation. There's a lot of things that needs to be said right there and also need to be addressed. Just hurry up, pick me up. Oh, shut up. I'm out of service now. I'm off duty now. My cares is now longer in service. Come on now, how you gonna oops, sorry. But then again, y'all pissed me off, so oh well. We're now 3 hours into the stream. Now that come on, go in your vehicle, like hey. So I'll say like around 6 o'clock I'll probably play some Warframe or whatever. I may do a stream on YouTube. For those who have my YouTube channel, you can check me out there. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But other than that, I think this is good for now for streaming a game like this, which I didn't expect myself to stream that long for 3 hours, over 3 hours. So yeah, once I go into the depot, that's it. Come on, move your vehicle, bro. Like, are you doing anything for later today, Joshua, with the stream? Come on, is you already like? Things. Dummy. If you haven't watched my other streams, you can check the stream
good
that
to
I did
see
on
you
Thursday.
again, boss.
I did like Tuesday last week. I'm just adding some stuff for content there for this week, so I can add some streams to it, so that way y'all can keep up with certain stuff. All right, so that's the end of my shift right there for driving the buses. And now I'm going to just do my due diligence, do my shout-outs real nicely. Well, maybe not per se on stream, but just give the credit to where credit's due to the people out here that came out. Who else showed up today? I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss nobody. So that way I can make sure I get credit where credit's due and all that jazz. And yeah, all that jazz. Let's see. But Red Juice, make sure you let me know. I'll definitely help you with some of the bots that you need for your stream. That way I can go from there. Alright, I'm going to shout out to these lovely people here. Thank y'all for just conversations on stream. It's been pretty good. I will be doing another stream later on tonight. I'll probably either do Warframe, which I'm thinking I'm more going to do more inclined to Warframe, or I might do King of Fighters. I'll see what happens. And all that jazz. So we're going to raid out to this new person that I met on the Warframe streams on Twitch. I always have a way of just networking and branching out on areas most people will not do or whatever. And yeah, so I'm going to raid out to... He's a person from the UK. I think he's fairly new to Twitch right there to the degree that he is. But nonetheless, he's real dope, real cool, real vibrant. He's playing Fortnite, I believe, still. Hopefully he is. Looks like... Oh, he's playing Warframe. Oh, that makes it even better for me. So he's currently playing Warframe. So make sure you check him out. Is he not streaming? Oh, gosh, never mind. I guess not. Dang, every time I turn around, I always try to, like, get somebody, and something goes astray. Let me refresh and let me see he's still streaming. If not, I have to raise somebody out. So let's hold on to that right there. Okay, he is streaming. Okay, I just have to refresh. Never mind. Let's get back. Let's continue. Alright, thank you to everyone that came on the stream today. It was real fun, real great. Thank you for the conversations. It was real dope. I should have paid attention. It was streaming. So yes, he's a streamer from the UK. He's real cool, real vibrant. Make sure you show the love and respect to them as you've done to me. All that good jazz. We're gonna be rating him out. Make sure you show respect to him. Check him out. He's new, in a sense, so all that good stuff. So I will catch y'all later tonight. I don't know, between 5 or 6 or 7 o'clock Eastern time, my time, and all that good jazz. So with that being said, we're gonna raid out. I'll catch y'all later. Thank y'all for this lovely stream. Despite the fact it was a little quirky and a little awkward, but and all that stuff like that. But nonetheless, it was good. So with that being said, we're gonna raid out. I'll see y'all later on. Be well, be safe in the meantime.